streaming to YouTube and Twitch, is it both of your machine, or are you using like Restream?
It's multi-streaming through OBS, through Streamlabs.
Okay. I can only think is possibly stream to only one of them.
Did they both crash?
Seems
Well,
that way.
They both crash, but if OBS, so Star Citizen is very CPU hungry, and if OBS is encoding 2 streams, those are both quite CPU hungry. I mean, are you using CPU encoding, or are you using GPU encoding?
Dude, I don't know.
I don't know how the multi-stream works.
If you plan to stream both simultaneously, I think you might have to think about getting the machine separate just for streams.
Yeah, but I've never had an issue before.
You probably won't have a issue when this gets like further on, but I think because it's in EPTU and test, I think it's hammering the CPU harder. So it's making your machine work harder. That's why your frame rate's so low, because it's very unoptimized.
Yeah.
But because it's making your machine work harder, the machine doesn't have the resource to properly encode the 2 streams and send them all.
But my CPU and memory are not even at 70%. Like I'm not bottlenecking anything. Like right now, my CPU says 60%.
With just the game.
No, the live stream is on and everything. Everything is on. We're live. Right now, we're live.
We're
Everybody's
live?
here. Yeah.
Damn it, YouTube.
And that's the other problem with YouTube. So like YouTube, you can't just hit the refresh button. You have to click on the new new version of the live stream.
I went to your homepage in YouTube and I refreshed it a few times and it hadn't popped up. Now I had to refresh it again to get it pop up so I could join. Okay, so if it's only at 60%, then that's not the problem.
Yeah, like I'm at both my GPU and my CPU are well under the limit.
And it was just random crash.
Yeah, but it's happened twice now.
Ooh, random crash. Probably is EPTU then, what Amy said.
Yeah, I want to say it's Star Citizen's fault.
Yeah, I think it's the EPTU of Star Citizen that's causing the problem. I just don't know why. Like, it's hammering my CPU. It's like my CPU is sitting at 80%.
Is this you, Donnie? I don't have a party marker for you. That's interesting. Or maybe it's because you're so close I don't have a party marker. Oh, yeah, I do. It's at your feet. Yeah. Oh, you have to be at a certain distance.
That's weird, eh? It's within 5? Yeah. 5 meters and it goes away. Yep. At 5.1, it'll look. Like, wait, and I'll back out to 5.1.
Yeah.
And you can see.
That's 5. Right at 5.
Yeah. Yeah, so as long as you're 5 meters away, then you can get your partner marker.
Alright, guys, we're back. Did they finally add sex game? What the heck are you talking about, sir? We're back again. I don't know. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do about it. Like, I don't know what the fuck. It's a situation. Oh, I still have a mini map even though that I don't have a helmet on.
It's interesting.
Like my CPU's even gone further down now. Like I'm definitely like the game stutters and I'm losing frames 100%. But like my computer says nothing's wrong. That's what pisses me off about the performance and everything. Alright, whatever. I'm getting my C1. Let's get them moving.
Your vehicle has been please visit us again.
And it's so frustrating because I'm just going to lose viewers constantly because of that. Which I'm just going to constantly lose conversations that we're having. So we're in the middle of conversations and just like boom. Now our conversation's over. I apologize,
Everyone's
guys.
gonna go do something else. Yeah. And thanks for sticking in with us. I'm sure Manny really appreciates it in this hard time. Well, we struggle with Star Citizen.
Look at this freaking C1 with blue and white. I guess it looks fine with blue and white, right? And the C1 has a map to it. Oh yeah, Hopeless had already told us that.
But not in this current stream, so let's refresh it again.
Most of my keybinds work. So like I use the keybind on my sticks to open up the doors. Alright guys, so as you can see, even my Tobii eye just seems weird. Maybe I just need to completely clear all my shaders. Am I in? Okay, so now I'm in decoupled mode. So it's default setting me in coupled mode.
That's the default setting that you can change.
Right, but it should, since I saved my files over, it should have.
Thank you.
So you're saying, with my landing gear out, I'm only going 30, but if I pull my landing gear up, then I can go faster. See that? Wow. Okay. Interesting. And with SEM speed, could probably only go around 200 in the C1. If I go to nav mode, which is what I'm doing right now, it's also spooling up the quantum drive.
It's just me, but I feel like there should be SCM, nav mode, and quantum as 3 separate things, but
Party member, route 00, required fuel, group leader. Oh wow. Party jumping?
the UI for that seems to be massively improved.
I can't go very fast in ammo.
No, it was chugging at about 100 and something for me.
Okay, Seraphim Station. Calibrating. Seraphim Station. Calibrating. Do I quantum with my quantum button? I do. Okay. So I can still quantum using my stick. Wow, the frames for that was absolute garbage.
It's almost an instant jump for me.
Did it? You get terrible frames too, Donnie?
Yes. Yeah. I got pretty much zero frames. It was almost an instant jump. There's a couple frames in between, but not many. Had the same problem with trains.
So, when we swap to nav mode, you have to have your quantum drive on, period.
Your quantum drive, yeah, it spools up and you get the quantum markings.
Oh, once it spools up all the way, then you're capable of going past SEM speed.
Yes. So nav mode has to spool up, but then the quantum drive is separate spooling up. The icon above your thrust, your speed that says if you're in nav mode or SCM has a little line underneath it, and that line is it spooling or changing modes.
Correct, but that spools at the exact same time as the... At least in the quantum drive that I'm using, those were
Okay, so that's the
simultaneously.
same speed.
Yeah. Where's my velocity meter? Way over there.
You guys get a minute to answer a question?
What's up, buddy?
Is the RSI Scorpius good for fighter?
Yes. It's not so good solo, but it's good if you have one friend to be in the turret. Then it becomes the strongest ship in the verse.
Yeah.
So,
But
you
solo,
may
it's
want
okay.
to fly it. You may want to fly the other heavy fighters as well, like the Vanguard. Try out the Ion.
I'm at Lorville. And
yeah, the Vanguard would be great. Honestly, it doesn't matter what one you get.
I mean, is the Buccaneer good solo fighter?
Yeah, I mean, it's a glass cannon. Once the shields go down, which is almost instant, then... But I mean, it's very maneuverable. If you can think about it, it's kind of an up-armored, or I guess up-weapons arrow. It's very maneuverable.
So what's a good balanced medium, I guess, fighter that's
Hornet?
good enough move, but I won't die like a glass?
Hornet?
Hornet, which was that? RSI was...
Like you're saying, what company is that?
Yeah.
Aegis.
Anvil.
Anvil.
Is it Hornet?
Yep, and it doesn't matter.
Wait, give me a second. Are you buying ship?
Look at that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Are you buying ship now?
Yeah.
In game.
Okay, so yeah. So in that case, like, Manny, suggest him some ship to buy.
Well, what's the point here? What are you buying it for? For combat?
Combat.
To learn combat as a solo player?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, well, so there is no... All light fighters die pretty quickly. So, I mean, whatever light fighter you feel like you want to try out, you can try out. The standard go-to for new players to practice in is the Gladius. The Aegis Gladius. But if you're looking for something a bit more tankier or with a bit more guns, then the Hornet's not very much more tankier, but it's got more guns. If you're looking for a really solid medium fighter that's a bit tankier, that's still only meant for one person, there's the Banu Defender, which is an alien ship. But the Scorpius is good because it's okay solo, But if you bring in a friend, then it becomes the strongest thing in the game. Same with the Vanguard. The Vanguard, any of the Vanguards, well, Vanguard Sentinel or Vanguard Warden, it's really strong for a solo player. But in PvP, if you have a turret gunner, you're a beast. If you're really trying to get good at flying, I think you should just go ahead and pick up a Gladius or a Hornet.
Care. Jeez, he's coming in hot, ain't he?
Yeah.
Max boosting to the extreme.
What's really cool about the Vanguards is the Vanguards have interior, while all the other ships we mentioned do not have interior.
That's correct.
But there's lots and lots of different options, man. You just gotta... Yeah.
And for the price of the Vanguard, you can get the Gladius and the Hornet. So probably recommend you go for 2 ships instead of 1 and try them out.
Yeah.
See what you like, see what you don't. You may find that you like flipping your ship around, and then you can go more of an agile ship, kind of like the Arrow if you want a really light fighter, or the Buccaneer. Or you may find, I don't think I'm going to be that great for, the expected future. So thus, I'll maybe go for a heavy or medium fighter.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, like I said, I would just get the Gladius if you're trying to get better at flying, but do know that you're not going to take out hammerheads in the Gladius. You're not going to take out big giant ships in the Gladius. Because unless you're really, really good at flying, that little tiny ship's not meant to take those big targets. And even someone who's really, really good at flying like me, I don't want to go kill a hammerhead in a Gladius, but if I had to, I can. But I wouldn't. That's not the right tool for the job. You know what I mean? But
It would take them a long time.
But the Gladius is definitely the right tool for the job to learn to fly and do your low-level bounties. Because I'm assuming that you don't have any bounty hunter rep. I'm assuming you only have your low-risk targets. So the Gladius is really good all the way up until you get into the VHRTs. So it'll take you a long way. The Gladius or the Hornet.
What'd you say about the Vanguard?
The Vanguard is a heavy fighter, so it's a bit slower. But it's tankier and it's got bigger guns, yes. For a new player, yes, the Vanguard, you're going to fall in love with the Vanguard and you're not going to want to ever play light fighters. A lot of people just fall in love with the firepower and the shield tankiness and then forget about learning how to fly. So that's the only thing about when you jump into a heavy fighter or something, is like you completely forget that, oh, if I'm fighting against other players, I should probably... What the hell is that? Is that an NPC?
I have no idea.
That is an NPC.
What?
Because it's got a space in his name. What is that ship? Bro, what is that ship?
I'm trying to F and look in. I don't know.